Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate that, as well as hope that you're all healthy and safe. So with that being said, in today's video I will tell you about the most successfully blindly bought perfume of my life, which is crazy. So if you are excited for it and you want to find out more about it, then please keep on watching. Oh, and please comment down below if you like to blind buy perfumes, because I try to avoid that because I don't like to waste my money, because you never know if the fragrance will turn out a hit or a miss. But please comment down below your most successfully blindly bought perfume, and just for fun you can also let me know which blind buy you regret, as well as check out my video dedicated to the worst blind buy of my life. It's old, it should be updated, but you can still watch it. And of course, don't forget to follow me on my social media such as Instagram and Facebook. So if you have any social media profiles, make sure to follow me so we can be connected with you, and the links to my social media accounts you'll find down below in the description box, as well as the link to my Patreon page where you can support me. And with all of that being said, let me tell you about the most successfully blind bought perfume that I am head over heels in love with. So I'm not sure if I should tell you the story why I bought it first, or show you the fragrance first. Probably I should start with the perfume itself, because that's why you're here, and that is the legendary Habanita by MOLINARD. But this is not the original one in a black bottle that was first presented in 1921, and it quickly became the iconic fragrance for this brand. But it's first flanker, and it is in this white bottle that is called Habanita L'Esprit, and this is a 30 ml bottle that does not have those coming out ladies on it, which is a pity, but I knew that that effect is not there. But it's on the bigger bottle, so keep that in mind. But I decided to blind buy it because one of my subscribers commented that the original one, I believe that was the original one, is her badass scent. And I've heard about the original Habanita because this is a masterpiece perfume, and I've never smelled it. So I decided to check the notes, because I'm most interested in the notes of perfumes. The perfumer, the story, the packaging, that is all pretty cool, but I judge perfumes by the notes, and I decide if I'm excited or less excited for a perfume by the notes. So with that being said, I checked the notes of the original Habanita, I read the reviews, they were awesome, and then I saw there are two other flankers of Habanita, and so this one seemed the most interesting to me personally. Once again, also according to its notes, and the reviews, they were just like so positive. So I got really intrigued, and you all know how it works. You hear many people hyping one scent, and next minute you're ordering a sample, or in the worst case a bottle, hoping it's gonna be a hit and not miss, as it was in the case with this fragrance that arrived really fast. And I ordered it from the German retailer and not the official website, even though I checked it there. So I will leave links to both of them down below in the description box. Make sure to check them out. And when I first smelled it and sprayed it on myself, oh my god, I was not ready for that intensity, because you guys, you need to be prepared for a strong musky punch right in your face when you spray Habanita L'Esprit, because musk is the dominant note in here, and I love it. I love musk in general. Well, not all musky fragrances, but the majority of them. And what makes this fragrance truly special is that it is a vintage smelling musky scent. So if you are looking for the most nostalgic musky fragrance that you might have smelled on elder people in your childhood, like I did, oh my god, that's it. You know, they say that the best things happen in life when you don't expect them, and that's so true, because I had no idea that this will be the prettiest vintage fragrance with musk that I've not even dreamed to smell. You know what I'm talking about? Like, this is a totally unexpected hidden gem that I discovered pretty accidentally, you know, so I'm totally satisfied with it, because, you know, it's musky, it's pretty spicy, it smells retro, very retro, and it is also pretty powdery. So, you know, none of the notes stands out except the musk, but it does that in a nice way, you know, it's not too harsh. It's musky, but the composition itself is really seamlessly blended, so you can't define separate notes, and I like that. But I have to tell you that it is pretty powdery, which might be because of the musk, because it has a powdery effect, but also because of heliotrope that makes it smell makeup-y powdery. And those of you who used to play with your grandmother's makeup know what I'm talking about, because it smells exactly like a vintage powder that comes in a box with a pom-pom, if you know what I'm talking about. So it smells of a lipstick too, but rather of a powder, and it smells dated, you know, it smells like, oh, the sexiest greeting from the past. And I have to tell you that I personally recommend it for those who are looking for a signature scent that would be really musky, and in my opinion it will suit more mature women, because I can't imagine modern ladies who are into rather fresh musky scents wearing it and enjoying it, because it definitely has that old school vibe to it. So if you love vintage fragrances, you love musk, you want it to be heavy but you don't want it to be sweet, you know, it's not sweet, it's pretty clean because it smells classy, but at the same time it's dirty because it smells musky and sexy. Oh my god, like, to wear this perfume is a total pleasure. Like, I rock it and I'm like, oh my god, this is so mysterious, this is so cool. I totally understand why the original one should be a badass type of a scent, and I can't wait to blind buy it, and I will buy it in a bigger bottle, so I will have those ladies that are sort of like coming out of the bottle. These bottles are super pretty. Once again, this is not a very expensive perfume, and if you're looking for like heavy and kind of makeup-y, but at the same time very elegant perfume that you can wear everywhere and people will, you know, like cover you into the compliments, then I really recommend you this particular one. And if you have any experience with it or the two remaining from the Habanita collection, please comment down below what you think about them, and maybe you have the original Habanita that came out like 100 years ago. So I would love to hear from you. What do you think about these perfumes? Because, you know, they are pretty well known, and I highly recommend you to check them out. And in case you're wondering, well, Yana, is it a safe blind buy overall? I would say yes, but you really need to appreciate perfumes with vintage vibe and heavy musk in them, and if that's your case, then this is gonna be your jam. And one last thing that I want to say is that if you know perfume that someone, maybe like a friend of your mom or just the lady as you were little used to wear, and you didn't ask what that was, and you're looking for that fragrance that will be so out of this world, and you'll be like, oh, I missed that, oh my goodness, then I highly recommend it to you. And by the way, this is not overly feminine, even though I think it will suit a lady's best. I think even a man could rock it, so keep that in mind. And I can imagine that the original black one is completely unisex, so make sure to check them out. And of course, what do you think about my unexpected blind buy love? And also let me know about your blind buy experience in the comments. I can't wait to hear from you. In general, I'm always excited to chat with you, so go ahead and tell me hi, and of course make sure to subscribe to my channel if you are new here, and if you had fun watching this video and hopefully you learned something new, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. By the way, this blind buy was possible for a generous donation on Buy Me a Coffee website, so if you want to support me over there, feel free to do so. So I will invest that into perfumes that I will review for you here. And with all of that being said, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to keep your hands clean and stay tuned, smell good. We'll see each other next one really soon. Bye guys.